What happens when a rising NFL star like Aaron Hernandez is accused of a brutal crime? In 2013, Aaron Hernandez, a talented tight end for the New England Patriots, was arrested for the murder of his friend, Odin Lloyd. This case shocked everyone in the sports industry and beyond, but the story doesn't end there. As we dive into the details, we'll uncover the night that changed everything, the incriminating evidence, and the web of lies that emerged. Was Hernandez a cold-blooded killer, or was there more to the story? We will also explore the lasting questions that continue to trouble this case, such as the possible motive and whether justice was truly served. So, if you're looking for a true crime story with twists and turns, stick around as we unpack the Aaron Hernandez case. On November 6, 1989, Aaron Hernandez was born in Bristol. Dennis Hernandez, Aaron's father, is a former janitor who has high hopes for his sons to succeed in athletics. Dennis was a violent drunk, but he also gave Aaron and his brother the opportunities they needed to succeed on the field. In 2006, Dennis Hernandez passed away at the age of 49 following a standard hernia surgery. Despite the torture he had received at the hands of his father, those closest to the 16-year-old Aaron claimed that he never recovered after his father's passing. Following the passing of his father, Aaron began to live a life of crime and violence. Popular at Bristol Central High School, Aaron started dating his future fiancée, Shayanna Jenkins. However, he also started taking marijuana excessively, which led to the University of Florida recruiting him right away. The University of Connecticut, which Aaron's brother also decided to attend after his father did, offered him a football scholarship. Urban Meyer, the great coach of the University of Florida, won Aaron over. After learning that his mother, Terry, had started dating his cousin's spouse, Aaron started acting in an increasingly careless manner. This did nothing except compound the trauma of his father's passing, and Aaron's problems worsened when he sustained his first major injury of his football career in 2006. After trying to bounce back from his injuries and resume playing the game he loved, Aaron joined the University of Florida in January 2007 and soon established himself as the team's top tight end. In addition, he became even more insane, increased his drug use, and disregarded his academic work. When Aaron got into an argument with the management over a $12 bar tab in April 2007, the manager sucker punched Aaron in the left ear, bursting his eardrum. As a result, police were summoned to the Swamp, a nearby college bar in Gainesville. After that, Aaron spoke with Coach Meyer to resolve the issue. Though the top athlete's star was increasing on the field, the team had powerful lawyers on hand to handle such incidents, and the criminal charges against him were promptly dismissed. His reputation was only getting worse off the field. Aaron was immediately suspended for one game after failing a drug test. Shortly afterward, he snapped the notorious 2009 clock brandishing picture to match the equally notorious gang-signed photograph he'd shot 2 years prior, which turned into one of the most iconic photos of his turbulent life. When Aaron pulled out his guns, the trouble got even worse. In 2007, Aaron, 3 other Florida players, and an additional person involved in a double shooting were questioned by Gainesville police. 3 young guys named Randall Carson were struck by a shooter, according to ESPN. On September 30, 2007, Justin Glass and Corey Smith were standing at a traffic light in Gainesville, having just left a nightclub. Glass was struck in the arm, and Smith was shot in the skull, but both men made it out alive. Carson identified Aaron from a police lineup after describing the person as Hispanic. Aaron even slept during questioning and refused to speak with the authorities. Ultimately, Detective Tom Mullins, who was tasked with reopening the investigation, concluded that Aaron was not the shooter. Therefore, no charges were brought against him, and no clear reason was found. Later on, Carson added that although he had never seen Aaron, he believed it might be him because the two had conversed at the club earlier. The question of whether or not still stands. In the 2010 NFL Draft, the New England Patriots selected him with the 20th overall pick. Aaron was looked into for a double homicide that happened on July 16, 2012, close to Cure Lounge in Boston, after Daniel Jorge Correa de Abreu and Safiro Furtado were shot and killed in their vehicle. Witnesses claim to have seen Aaron pull up next to their vehicle, which contributed to Aaron's subsequent rise to fame as the main suspect. Aaron was accidentally given alcohol by the victims that evening inside the nightclub. Aaron was present that evening, according to security camera evidence, yet there is still disagreement over the specifics of the entire episode. Actually, a significant portion of the evidence used against Aaron came from Alexander Bradley, a known drug dealer and acquaintance who testified against Aaron months after the Cure killing, claiming that Aaron had shot him in the face for an as-yet unidentified purpose. Since the victim declined to speak with the authorities, Bradley never forgave Aaron, despite surviving the shooting. Bradley claims that on May 15, 2014, Aaron was charged with murder in connection with the shooting at Cure. In March 2017, the trial got underway. Bradley claimed Aaron killed the two, but Aaron insisted it was Bradley. In the end, Aaron was declared not guilty. Others relate this to the poor nature of the investigation and the lack of tangible proof. Jose Baez and George Willis's needless aggression during Aaron's trial and the last days of his life indicate that this was one of the most important errors that the investigators committed. Even when the automobile was being carried away as evidence, they carelessly left the victim's remains inside it during the initial crime scene investigation. A not guilty conviction was all but guaranteed because of this serious police protocol violation, which also disrupted the crime scene and contributed to the lack of tangible evidence linking Aaron to the shooting. Even though Aaron was fortunate to escape punishment for this shooting, his trial took place after he had previously been found guilty of another murder, which put a stop to his football career and sentenced him to prison for the remainder of his brief life. Odin Lloyd plays defense for the Boston Bandits in the semi-pro ranks. The sister of Aaron's girlfriend, Shayana Jenkins, was being dated by the football squad. Despite the fact that he and Aaron grew close because of their common bond, their story ended violently when Aaron killed him on June 17, 2013. At about 2:30 a.m. in North Attleboro, Massachusetts, Lloyd was last seen alive with Aaron. His body was found in a park less than a mile from Aaron's house, with 2 bullet holes in his chest and other wounds in his arms. Since Aaron was observed with Lloyd in and around Aaron's house, he was quickly named the main suspect. Investigators had just knocked on Aaron's door. In a few hours, the investigators discovered a blunt with Aaron's DNA close to the site, and they also had video footage showing Aaron and 2 other men entering his mansion with guns in hand. Neighbors soon reported hearing gunfire in the area. On June 26, 2013, Aaron was taken into custody and accused of a long list of offenses. He quickly entered a not guilty plea to 6 charges, which included the use of a large-capacity handgun, first-degree murder, and illegal gun use. His NFL career came to an end when the Patriots released him 90 minutes after his arrest. Prosecutors claimed in court that on June 14th, following a fight at a Boston nightclub, Aaron killed Odin Lloyd. The altercation's cause was unclear, though. Some claimed it occurred because Lloyd was speaking with witnesses to the 2012 shooting, while others asserted it happened because Lloyd knew Aaron was gay and wouldn't keep quiet. Although a number of details on Aaron's sexual orientation have come to light, the overall picture is still a little unclear. Investigative journalist Michelle McPhee claimed in a 2017 piece that Aaron's homosexuality was confirmed by several intimate friends and family members. When rumors circulated that Aaron had an affair with Dennis Sansusi, a teammate in high school, and had even come out to his family, the idea gained additional support. In an interview with Aaron's fiancée, Shayana Jenkins, with whom Aaron had a daughter in 2012, Baez, who had previously been Aaron's lawyer, spoke. Even George Leon Tyre, Aaron's defense attorney, acknowledged that Aaron had a terrible time controlling his gay desires. It's unclear if Lloyd made fun of Aaron for this problem or threatened to tell his fiancée about it. Still, a major idea surrounds the NFL star's gender identity and Lloyd's alleged awareness of it. On April 15, 2015, Aaron was convicted of killing Lloyd and given a life sentence without the chance of release. According to the Boston Globe, Aaron was never going to escape, but he would pass away in 2 years. In prison, Aaron was strangely comfortable. In a 2016 letter, he said, "I have a TV in my cell, and yes, I still root for my squad and love all the ones I love." According to some, he was happy that he was no longer forced to live with the tremendous stress of being an NFL star or hide his sexuality while imprisoned. He told Jenkins that he had never felt more relaxed. Aaron clearly had difficulty adjusting to life behind bars. Sadly, on April 17, 2017, McPhee revealed on a well-known Boston area radio show that Aaron was gay and may have had ties to the murder of Odin Lloyd. Though it's still unclear, there's a chance that Aaron's final choice was influenced by the rumors. At age 27, Aaron ended his own life on April 19th. He was discovered dead in his cell, having written a suicide note to his fiancée in which he asked her to relate my story in its entirety and said, "I never thought anything other than how much I loved you.